This was all once plain grass, now it's an edible paradise. Today, in part 1 of our summer garden series, we are touring the front yard to see what's ripe. By the end of this video, you'll have ideas you can take home and try right away, plus a sneak peek into our edible front yard landscape, a foodscape which has been providing food for us through all these years. Welcome to Edible Gardening for Geeks. Hi, and welcome to Edible Gardening in the Bay Area. Here, I'll take you on my journey of growing fresh food and creating yard-to-table recipes. Let's dig in and grow together. Over 100 fruit trees in my suburban garden. Today, we'll tour the front yard. No lawn, no pesticides, just beauty and edibles everywhere. Everything looks soft and beautiful in the evening sun. Now let's walk around and see what we have going here. So I have a bunch of blueberries, and I have this makeshift trellis for growing plants as well as for protecting this area from the deer. The beautiful banana tree in the back, and I have persimmon, the Fuyu persimmon, and salvias and roses, and these are some gorgeous blueberries. But we will be going into that section a little bit later, but I want to show you what the grape wall looks like. And this one here is the gorgeous evergreen, bluish green leaves, strawberry guava, the pineapple guava. Now let's go for the grapevines. Look at this, guys. This started off as a small little project, planting 4 different grape varieties. You see, these are just loaded with grapes, and the netting you see is to protect this from the deer. I had this planted in the backyard, and then 3 years back I moved it out to the front and to the side to provide a living fence kind of a situation. But the first year the deer ate up most of it, so the next year we put up these posts which look like conduit pipes, and pound them in. And subsequent years the fruits have held on to the trees, no deer damage. This is working out great. I'll put a link to the product that we used here. This is very effective, and you don't need to spray anything or do anything. It's holding up really well against the deer, and this is a gorgeous living fence. Look at that. Look how beautiful this is. And there's 4 varieties of grapes. I'll put up the names of the grape varieties I have here. And in the corner here I have guava. This is the pink guava. It's loaded with flowers, as you see. And let's go inside and see what I have growing in there, what all fruit varieties I have growing in there. Now let's walk through this arch trellis. The arch trellis is mainly for the fruit section. And as you see, I have the Bathsheba David Austin rose on one side, and I have the beautiful aromatic Jasmine on the other side. I'll put up the variety on the screen. So this is Everblooming for us here in the Bay Area. Gorgeous salvia. A lot of persimmon here. See, this tree is fully loaded. This is the second year in ground, and first year I got only 5 or 6 fruits, but this year it is full of fruits. We're so excited. What I like about having persimmon tree in the front yard is the leaves are going to turn a beautiful orange and gold during the fall season. They're going to shed all the leaves, and persimmons are going to be hanging out like mini lanterns, and that's just gorgeous in the landscape. And here again, for a repeat, I have the pineapple guava. We love the taste, and it provides amazing fruit to consume in January when there's nothing much else fruiting at that time. Look at this. This is the flower. So pretty. The flowers are edible also, by the way, but we let it be. And I have a hedge of blueberries. This is all newly planted, so they look quite sparse. And I did an espalier apple here. Again, this was transplanted from the front, from the back side garden to the front, because it wasn't doing very well. It seems to be loving the spot. It's hung on to one fruit. This is behind the grape wall, the inside of it, and I have a chili plant here. Like I said, I like to interplant a lot of edibles with ornamentals. And I have some lovely roses. I believe that's the angel face. I got it way before I started tracking down on my roses. That's the beautiful one, beautiful rose. It's just, I have two huge clusters of those. The grape is going to be heavily pruned tomorrow to improve aeration. I see some powdery mildew, and I think it's due to lack of airflow. So we are going to be heavily pruning down the grape leaves and improving airflow for these. This is too dense. And I have 4 different varieties of those roses here, including Grand Dame and Mr. Lincoln. There's Mr. Lincoln. Now let's see. I have a row of blueberries. Some are doing well, some need some love. This is another David Austin and salvia. So let's go back inside this area where I have few more fruit trees growing. So look at this. While we are going there, let's take a look at this Pluot. We harvested a huge bunch of Pluots already. This is year 3 in the ground. It's a Davidson variety. The tree needs a little bit of care and proper pruning. It's not pruned right, so I'm going to be working on that this winter. But the fruit quality is amazing. This has peach curl, but it doesn't seem to bother the fruit quality at all. So I usually don't spray anything on my fruit trees. I have too many. I have more than 100 fruit trees, and I don't think it's necessary to constantly be on things and treat them, because I like to grow resilient plants. So I like to improve the health of the plant by providing the right kind of nutrition so that they can fend off diseases on their own. So I'll put up I'll share some recipes and things of what I normally do. It's not that it's going to be perfect, but honestly the peach curl doesn't seem to bother it at all. So let's go inside this fenced area. Like I said, this was the initial area where I had a deer fence, but then quickly realized that I'll be growing more, and so we did another makeshift one to protect the roses. I'll need one more level of fencing to protect the remainder of the roses and see it bloom. So this is the all-in-one almond. You see the almonds are getting ready, nice and fat. These are so tasty once they are ripe, and they are actually edible in this stage as well. I just like to ripen it a little bit more before we start harvesting. Look at these beauties. Look at that. So between the squirrels, animals, coyotes and whatnot, there's some that we get, but we're happy with that. We're happy sharing everything with nature. Look at that. This is so gorgeous. This is so divine. Now I'm going to step into this area. This has been a good deer deterrent as well. There is an open close mechanism, but I'm just gonna crawl under, and we're gonna walk in this alley. Here I have, this is the white licorice rose. This is huge blooms. Right now they are faded, but you see one there against the fence. They barely get any sunlight here. They maybe around 2 hours of morning sun, direct sun. And this is the Sierra Beauty apple. I planted it last year, so nothing much going on yet. Building a healthy root system. This is lovely banana trees, lots of them. We do get flowers, and it doesn't ripen fast enough for us to harvest the fruit, so we consume the leaves. I mean, we use it in preparing food, eating off of it, and for a variety of different things. And we eat the stem as well. Stem is highly nutritious. All parts of the banana are edible, and the fruits are edible too. So on the other side I have some amazing blackberry vines that have spilt over to this side, and they are producing a ton of blackberries. Every day I harvest a bowl, a green strawberry basket full of blackberries, and I have 2 or 3 different varieties. I believe it's the Chester and a couple more blackberry varieties I have growing on this section. And then let's go on to this side. This is a multi-graft Asian pear. This is loaded with fruits this year. This is year 3 in ground, and last year I don't think we got anything at all, but look at it this year. We've been eating off of it. I'm so happy with all the produce. Behind this apple tree I have the gorgeous Pakistani guava. It almost died. I dug up and then put it in a pot, saved it, and it's back in the ground and it's doing great. So right next to that I have the pink guava. This is the Mexican pink guava. I see a lot of blooms, beautiful blooms. Guava blooms are just so pretty. Let's go closer and take a nice look at these beauties. Guava leaves are medicinal, so it's a good plant to have in the garden. It's used traditionally for toothache and a whole bunch of other issues as well, for acne as well, is what I read. This is at least a 4 or a 5-year-old plant. Let me get under this. So I practice dense planting. The trees are just 4 feet apart, so it could get a little bit tight, but we manage it by summer and winter pruning so that the size is manageable. This was just a simple bare root tree. Look at that, clusters of plums. So isn't that gorgeous? And right next to that I have the green gauge plum. I had one fruit from this and I don't see it anymore. So I suspect a critter might have eaten it. So I have no idea how this tastes. The tree is big and vigorous, but we don't see a whole lot of plums unlike the others that I have. I don't know if it's due to lack of pollination or what, but I'm going to see how to sort that out. And this is a newly planted tree. This is the gold mine nectarine. Again, I like my rootstock from Dave Wilson. Pretty healthy rootstock. See, actually this is the gold mine standard rootstock nectarine. Pick standard rootstock. Sometimes I do the dwarf, but I think the name of the game when you're doing ultra dense planting is to prune once after the summer growth, because there's going to be another round of growth, because we have 2 spring seasons technically in the Bay Area, because we have another round of growing where there is going to be new shoots sometime around August, September. and then we do another round of pruning in the winter months when the trees go dormant. That's more for shaping the plant, and the summer one is for size control. So that's what I have growing here. And I have the espalier apple tree, just loving its spot. And oh, I wanted to show you something here. So I have planted two of the pigeon peas, permaculture style. So I'm hoping it's going to grow big and produce, and also provide good amount of nitrogen to the soil. And this is the Pluot tree that we saw from the other side, which was infected with peach curl. As you see, the leaves, the quality of the leaves don't seem to impact the fruit quality at all. Nice healthy fruits. So I would suggest not to stress about peach curl and go about worrying or stripping off the leaves. Work on getting the plant nice and healthy instead. This is another combo peach. I don't think we've had any fruits from this yet. Again, these are all newly planted fruit trees, so I don't expect much to happen. Maybe next year it's going to give us a good harvest. And these are two different varieties of oranges. I have left them in pots because I want to see what they taste like before I choose a good spot for it. That's the tour for today, and this is the front yard garden, and I'm going to be showing you the remainder of the trees in another video tour. See ya. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching through till the end. Do like and subscribe to watch additional content that I keep putting out for growing in the Bay Area, as well as yard to table recipes that we make periodically from our home garden. Thank you.